Yes?
You used the word conditions a lot. You used it yesterday.
Yeah.
And you explained it beautifully, and I'm trying again to remember. Is it the conditions we put on a law, like your song? Like, well, this can't be a law. A law has to look like this because of our conditioning, our genetics.
Yeah, any kind of...
Any limitation.
Any conditions that can be on a law, on ourselves, that fulfillment can only come when I meet these standards, or when I destroy this, or when I flee from that. Anything that in which you are telling yourself that the mercy of Allah cannot be tasted right now, that Allah is not sustaining you unconditionally right now. Any qualification that you put on that, like, oh, I can't remember Allah right now because I'm not in wudu. Right? I have to do my ablution. I can't remember Allah right now. Well, what a tragedy if you happen to die between now and when you get over to the restroom. Really, you're choked off from the mercy. Or I've been in traffic all day long, and I come home and I just need to chill. I just need to chill. I can't remember and be grateful to Allah right now because I'm too frazzled. Or I've had a really hard day and I just need to, I need to go to sleep. I can't remember Allah when I'm tired. Or I've got, it's how long has it been since I ate and my blood sugar's really low? Or my husband or my wife just left me. I can't remember God right now. I've got to just get my life in order. I can't be grateful to Allah for sustaining me. Not in this situation. Just fill in the blank. Or I'm confused. I have to get my head straight before I can be grateful to Allah for sustaining me. I've got to get my act together. What are some other? Yes.
Too much pain. Too much pain.
Oh yeah, I'm in too much pain right now. Yeah, no.
So all of our conditions will be different, and so for me, the conditions are whatever I'm going to attempt to control or avoid in order to stay in my emotional comfort zone. So if I can control the heat and the air conditioning, I'm in my comfort zone. When I can't, I lose my gratitude. Or, so I want to avoid the heat, or I want to make sure I can turn the AC up. But all the things in our life. So when I'm put outside of my comfort zone, then I have to remember that Allah is sustaining me.
So your comfort zone, however you define it, are your conditions. The boundaries of your comfort zone. Yes?
This just struck me, the memory that when Gandhi was assassinated, he said, and this was his last words, "Oh, God."
Yes, in the back. Hamda. Right? Hamda?
Yes, Hamda. I have a question. So when we're talking about love, I guess I'm looking for a definition. When God's love comes through, it's more of a detached, or at least that's how I experience it, a detached feeling of love. So we're not actually attached to the things around us. We're we're in that space of, just connectedness. So how can we, from the place of pure love, where it's not connected to ego, what is the purest way to love Prophet Muhammad? What is the purest way to love when everything feels detached at times? And you can, I guess I'm having trouble, maybe just with the grounding, or, because when, define love, and how do we love in the way that God wants us to love, and how do we love Prophet Muhammad without actually putting in the energy of idolization?
Yeah, so the love to me involves a transition. It involves an awareness of your own individuality. And when you are loving, you're aware of your individuality and you're relinquishing the boundaries that are keeping you caught in that individuality. So there's a transition from feeling separate to feeling connected. It's not just being aware of the other, but you're aware of yourself, and you're aware of flowing into a broader reality, whether that's another person or the infinite. And it doesn't mean losing yourself. That's the kind of beginning. It feels like you're losing yourself. But the maturity of love is where you retain your sense of awareness of yourself, or where you regain it and simultaneously are aware that you're letting go of the boundary between yourself and the other, so that you actually get a sense of connectedness with the other. And in Sufism, this is called the transition from separation to passing away, fana, which is wrongly translated as annihilation, but you temporarily let go and lose temporarily your awareness of your separateness. That's the passing away, literally. And your awareness then becomes more of a kind of flooding, flowing, joining. And then when love becomes more complete, then you regain your awareness of your individuality, but you're not completely separate from the other. So you're aware of both yourself and the other, and the movement from yourself into the other. That's when you are loving. Now, there's the other aspect of when you are being loved. When you are feeling being loved, then you feel the love coming into you. You feel the love coming into you, and you can pass away in that as well. And then, but at the maturity of being loved is where you are aware of, similarly, of yourself, as well as being filled, and at the same time, you're aware of the other. So that's how I would understand love. And so the grounding is when you get to baqa, is where you regain your sense of awareness of your individuality and the choice as well. Baqa is where you are aware that you are choosing to love and choosing to receive love, where you're aware of your individuality, you're aware of the other, and you're aware of the joining. That's baqa, which is subsisting through Allah, literally.
So the point.
I hope you all enjoyed that.
Yes, yes. We're going to have to wrap it up.
Okay, this is really deep.
So we're out of time, but I'll take questions individually. But since we're out of time as a group.
Thank you, Abdul Haqq.